Oh my God. Yes, that was me. And I hope it's okay to do a video on this. It's just, you impacted my life as a teacher so positively. Like, I still think of it till this day. So, as a little bit of a background for anyone who's new watching, I talk a lot about how, like, back when I was a teenager, I dealt with a lot of identity issues. I was constantly going back and forth, like, masculine, feminine, masculine, feminine. I was really confused about, like, gender identity, orientation, like, and I grew up in rural New Hampshire, so like there wasn't a lot of resources like to reach out to when it came to like, finding support and learning about yourself when it comes to those things. So like I felt really in a rut. I got kicked out of public school when I was probably, I think, 14 years old, which to me was a godsend because I was having a horrible time. Some of it was warranted. At times I could be a bully too. When I was in my late teens, I actually made an effort to like reach out to anyone I ever remembered like bullying in any way to let them know that like, hey, this was a result of like, my own internal issues. Like it doesn't reflect you at all. But the bullying towards me got really bad when I came out as gay. It got horrendous. I mean, I couldn't even like go to the grocery store with my family. Like people would yell out slurs. Like it was, my family was getting threatened. It was really scary. It felt like aside from my immediate family, I had nobody in my corner because I go to public school and honestly, the teachers were just as bad as the students. They may not have engaged in active bullying, but they didn't want the students to turn on them. They didn't want their job to be harder. So there was like almost no positive support in the public school system that I experienced when it came to, coming out and having people treat you just with dignity. So then I ended up going to an alternative school, and that really changed my life. Number one, because surprisingly, even though all of us there likely had some type of behavioral issue or mental health issue, everybody was actually like pretty understanding of me constantly going back and forth and dealing with gender identity issues. I didn't get made fun of anymore for it. It was really eye-opening because these were kids who like, a lot of us have been like discarded by society, and they were actually much more accepting than the public school system. But I will never forget you, my math teacher, okay? Because I remember one time I was really struggling. I was like, one day I'd show up to school like feminine, the next day masculine. It was very clear that obviously I was struggling with my identity. And I talked to you about it, and you were like, well, I just think you should do what makes you happy or something along those lines. And I was like, yeah, I know, but every time I dress like a girl, people compliment me and they say I look nicer. So I just feel like that's what I'm supposed to do. And once again, you reiterated, you should just be yourself and like do what makes you happy. And the next day I came in and I was like presenting masculine again, and you were like, you look great. I'll never forget that because I had somebody on my side. It was just such a simple comment, but I will remember it always because it was like I had somebody in my corner. It meant so much to me. Literally, I think about that like on a pretty regular basis. I know it was such a small little instance, but like I carried it with me forever because back then it felt like monumental support. So thank you so much for being a fantastic educator.